if you are not careful, whether you are an international student or you are a domestic student, whether you are on work permit, you are permanent resident, or you are on citizenship, if you don't take care of these money mistakes that I'm going to share with you in this video, you get poor and you get broke in Canada. So sit back, watch this video to be informed so you don't end up being poor and broke here in Canada.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get.
Hey diamonds, welcome to another video. Welcome to another video, guys. It's so cool and cold here. I'm not wearing my mittens, but I just need to quickly do this video outdoor because like my kids are so loud inside. So how have you guys been? Hope you've been good, right? From the title of the video, you can have an idea of what we'll be talking about today. We'll be talking about some money mistakes that I've carried out research on, and also with my experience here in Canada. This is not them say. This is from real life example. I'm even an example of some of the mistakes. I've made some of the mistakes. My friends have made some of these mistakes, and also research that I've carried out also have shown that some people in Canada are making these mistakes, which is keeping them poor and broke. And of course, we are being informed every day, and I've learned my lessons and I'm working on it. And I want you who is here in Canada, or you who is planning to come to Canada, to also learn from this so that you will not remain poor and broke while you are here in Canada. Okay, so irrespective of your status here in Canada as an international student or work permit, on a temporal visa, on a PR, or on a citizenship, even if you're Canadian born or you're born outside the country, it doesn't matter. We spend a huge part of our salaries on bills, all right? So we are paying for rent, we are paying for utilities, we are paying for Wi-Fi, we are paying for phone bills, we are paying for insurance. Insurance could be for car, insurance could be for your house, insurance could be for any form of property. You are even paying for groceries. All this creates a large chunk on your salary. So it means if you are not careful, at the end of the day, at the end of the month, when you collect your salaries and you pay all of these, you might remain with zero. And that is called broke, because you might even be in debt. So the first tip that I will be sharing with you today is when you get your income, when you get your salary, whether you are working for someone or you are self-employed, please, first thing first, pay your rent, okay? Pay your rent, pay your mortgage or whatever housing facilities that is available to you. Pay that, and then pay other utilities, and don't spend money on irrelevant products. Don't spend money on irrelevant electronic gadgets that you're not using, that you don't need. Don't spend money on things that you don't need. Spend money on the basic necessities. Spend money on things that you cannot live without, not things that you can live with, all right? And thereafter, when you have enough finance to cater for those other items, then you can go to those other items. I remember sometimes when I was in secondary school in economics as a subject, we were taught scale of preference. You should have like a scale of preference to know those things that are very, very important. You know you have to pay your rent. As God, they catch you here now, I'm supposed to be inside my house, right? So it means shelter is very important. Pay for shelter, pay for your bills, pay for your food. After that, and you have more, if you want to save a part, and then after you can only think about buying irrelevant gadgets, electronics, and other stuffs that are not a necessity of life. So basically, I would say don't spend money on irrelevant products that you can survive without until you have savings more than spending budgets. You should have more savings than your spending budget. Only then you can go ahead to start buying irrelevant things. Point number 2, when you get a job here in Canada, irrespective of the salary, whether it is minimum based salary or it is not minimum based, see, any job you see, manage that job. Manage that job and be getting your regular hourly rate, even if it is minimum or not, while you look for another job. Remember, every 1 hour of the day that passes, every one single day of the month that passes, whether you are working or you're not working, your bills are accruing. The bills are accumulating like they are growing, whether you're working or you're not working. So is it not best that you continue with that minimum hourly paid job you have while you wait for a bigger job? Guys, think about it. Don't make this money mistake of waiting for that. Don't wait for that big job. Yes, fine, it will come at the right time, but start from somewhere. Manage that little minimum wage salary job that you have. Manage it for the time being, and then with time, you can keep applying until you get something bigger. And finally, do not invest on depreciating assets. Please go for your needs and not for your desires. Did you hear what I said? Go for your needs and not your desire. Do you want to buy a car? If you want to buy a car, why should you go for a brand new car that you are going to finance for 8 years or 10 years and be paying $300 or $350 per month? And at the end of the 10 years, if you decide to sell it, it has depreciated over 10 years. Does car appreciate? Cars do not appreciate. So if cars don't appreciate, why invest so much on it? Why not go to Facebook Marketplace or go to a dealer? Why not buy fairly used cars? Most fairly used cars sold here in Canada are really nice. Like, they are good and they can serve you for a number of years until you can save up to buy something you can pay outright. Don't even invest in buying expensive cars. Cars don't appreciate. They depreciate. Guys, you people should reason this. So you buy a car that you want to be doing a loan finance on, and then after 4 years or 5 years, let's assume you buy this car for $34,000 or $40,000 or $44,000 or $45,000, and it is being spread for like 8 or 10 years. After 8 or 10 years, how much do you think you will sell that car after paying $300 for it every month? Do you think you can even sell that car up to $7,000? No way. 10 years has passed. The world has moved on. New cars are out. You won't even sell that car for more than $7,000, especially with the current situation in Canada where money is not easy to come by. So please think about this, because if you look at it, this really doesn't make sense. Consider everything that I've said, and if you guys know like more money mistakes that we can make in Canada, and you think your tips and your experience or research could be useful to us, to me, because I love learning. Do you know that I learn a lot from my subscribers as they comment on YouTube, just like they learn from me. Guys, I want to see all of your comments. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think about everything I said. If you have more contributions on more money mistakes we should avoid in order not to go broke or in order not to get poor in Canada, please drop them in the comment section. I would also like you to share these videos with your friends, families, anyone who stays in Canada, in Africa, in Europe, or in Asia, so that across the world we can know like money mistakes that people make even though they are not here in Canada. So this can give people idea on how to be able to manage their funds, and at the end of the day they can be able to have at least a small savings. Even if you don't have a small savings, at least it will go a long way to make life easy for us. Okay guys, I'll see you in the comment section. Remember to give this video a thumbs up sign. Remember to like as well, and I'll see you in the comment section. See, my hands are frozen. Guys, my hands are frozen. It's so cold here because we are in fall and it's like a mixed weather. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take good care.
But if I